We here to give you the culture. Don't got no time for you vultures. If you wanna learn about the game, I can coach you. Ballin' so hard, I should be on your poster. Holding it down, now I'm hot like the toaster. Starting my grind, it'll never be over. You get the picture, I say like a closer. Talking that talk, it get wild like the Joker. I hear the hate, I just laugh at you dorks. We eating good, got you mad at your fork. Giving your game even if off the court. Saying you ball, I speak money in sport. Shine like a diamond, black Alex and spades. All mad how I'm calling these plays. Like an anthem, I'm ahead of the game. All about my cut, so I linked up with.
Welcome to another episode of the Blade Sports Culture Show.
We here, man.
Not just culture, not just sports culture.
Let's go, man. Young Chris in the building.
Big B. It's usually little G. Now it's young C.
We here, man.
Our third isn't here tonight. Couldn't make it. He's got some very important family engagements he's got to take care of.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll let him announce that when he gets here. You got an announcement you want to make?
Yes. Shout out to Bree. Shout out to Bill. Shout out to all the staff out there at the Power Club. We have soccer going on right now, but we have baseball signups that are available right now. It's the ages 6 to 9 for baseball. Softball is ages 7 to 14, and they have T-ball ages 4 to 6. They will end on March 23rd at 3 p.m. Practice will start in April, and games will run mid-July through mid-July. And the fee is $80, you know, just like every year. If you guys want to contact Power Club, it's 668-4422. And they need help with also they need umpires, coaches, just parent involvement to, you know, get these kids maybe, you know, make sure they're on good behavior when they're on the benches, you know, waiting to bat, or, you know, just keep them everything organized out there. They need all the help they need. So first, get your kids signed up. And then secondly, you know, if you have a little time, it don't have to be every week, but if you could support some of your time out there, that would be great for Bill and the staff out there. I think they would greatly appreciate that.
Shout out to Bill, man. The longevity of the Powell Club has been great. Like you look at like places like Lincoln Field and like what's happened with it compared to like the Powell Club. You love to see the Powell Club be able to sustain.
I do love it, bro, and it's crazy. At first I did not like the fact that they took the basketball court out of there. You know what I'm saying? But I can say, putting that indoor soccer was still a great thing, and it's a great sport. I wish I played. Watching my son now, I wish I would have played, bro. And it's just, you know, I think that's a great thing that they did. You know, after putting the basketball court out of there, indoor soccer is definitely an intense, great sport, man.
Plenty of places to play basketball at. There's not many places you can play indoor soccer at. In County. The sport has definitely grown, bro. Mm-hmm. Everywhere. You know? All ages. Yeah.
So,
but
thing to see, man.
We can talk. The way the show is going now, we can talk about anything we want.
Oh yeah. It's like a mixture of
There's so much to talk about right now. Yeah. Obviously, big news. Mr. KI3 to the Dallas Mavericks, trading away Spencer Dinwiddie.
Hey, people,
Dodo.
I seen a post that people already spotted Kyrie in Dallas already.
He's there. He's there. He practiced today. Yeah, I'm a Mavs fan. He was there on the floor.
Okay.
He looked ready to go.
That's what's up, man.
Some people don't think it's going to work. What do you think?
Man, we talked off cam about this, and to me, I think Kyrie, he fits in wherever he goes. At least I think he's going to get his. He knows how to involve the team as well. From what I see, from him being on Brooklyn, he's a motivator as well. Like, you know, he likes to talk to his guys out there. And I'm not saying this is his full reason why leaving, but I did see that he probably didn't like the team. I don't know if he didn't like the team, but I just know he said he didn't like the atmosphere, the city, just everything around it. You know what I'm saying? He didn't like.
He's a different individual.
He definitely is.
But I mean, you take away the weird shit. You can't even say it's weird shit. You just take away his off the court shit.
Yeah.
He's one of the best in the league.
Yeah.
And he's playing with maybe the best player in the league right here.
Definitely.
So
I think he's powerful outside the league too. I just think I don't know. I just think everyone's different, but he has some. He takes he gets a lot of criticism. But he does
rightfully deserved criticism.
Yeah,
I mean,
here and there.
Like if you look at like the situation in Boston, Boston ate him up.
Yeah.
And then you go to Brooklyn, and it's just like him and Kevin Durant played, I think, 72 games together.
For sure.
Over a 3-year span. But I will say this, to the people that are saying there's not enough ball to go around for him and Luka, Kyrie likes to play off ball, and Luka's a facilitator. It's not like it's not like you have two ISO guys with KD and Kai. It's a different situation.
For sure.
And I consider Luka like a mini non-athletic LeBron, but a better facilitating LeBron.
He's definitely. His vision on the court is definitely crazy. And he knows how to. To me, Luka, he knows what to do in close situations as well. I mean, his moves, he has a lot of moves up his sleeve, bro, that you'll see something new each night sometimes.
These Euro guys, man, it's
crazy, bro. Like, so
Luka came out recently and said
it's he's fundamentally skilled. That's what it is.
It's the way
uses back pivot, just everything.
Kobe said that when he was alive. He said these Euro guys are going to be killing you guys in the next 10 years. And it's true. It's the truth.
Sure.
You look at Jokic, Embiid. These are Euro guys. These guys are going to be killing you because they know how to play basketball.
And Kobe's played over there. He started over there basically. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Luka came out and said recently in an interview, it's harder. There's better players in the NBA, but it's harder to play overseas because of the rule set, like hand checking, and you can't score as easily over there. I think it's going to work out. I think Mark Cuban might have a little bit of influence right there.
Yeah,
I love Mark Cuban.
For sure.
That's the Mavs. I think they're the favorites to win the West.
Who's the Mavs? Who is their point guard right now?
It'll be Luka. It's Luka.
Okay.
Luka's the point guard. Cobb running the 2. I think Hardaway will be running the 3. Dorian Finney-Smith would be at the 4. No, not Dorian Finney-Smith. Dwight Powell would be at the 5. And I can't remember who's going to be at the 4. But it also make to where Hardaway can just catch and shoot because that's all he can really do.
Yeah.
That's all he can really do.
That's his game for sure.
I think they're the favorites in the West. No, I'm not just saying that because I'm a Mavs fan, but, Jordan Bragg had a question about the Ja Morant situation. You know what's going on?
Are you talking with the people he brings to the game or something? Somebody told me something.
Yeah, supposedly
they threat somebody from the Pacers.
Supposedly him and not him, but he was in the car. Like him and his crew, like pointed a laser at the Pacers bus. I think it was a gun.
What?
Swear to God, I don't know if this came out like proven like false yet, but it's like Shannon.
Like Ja Morant's friends or him too.
Ja was in the car.
Wow.
And it's just like, you signed a $200 million contract. Shannon flamed him on Undisputed, saying like, what are you doing? Like, you're supposed to be a role model, and this is the things that you're doing right now.
Wow. So are they investigating that right now?
I think so. I don't know if anything's come out since then, but that was a question that Jordan had.
If it was a
just the cameras. Like Jordan said, if it is a gun or whatever, what do you think the NBA should do? You got to see what the authorities are going to do first.
Yeah,
you just can't. You don't know. You just can't go out doing that.
That's for sure. Different states have different laws.
Yeah, I think it was Indiana. So I don't know.
So he might, but he might not. You never know. He might have a license.
Regardless,
but dude. What do you think? What do you think should happen? Game suspension?
If it's the NBA and it comes out proven that he was a part of a clique that was waving a gun at a different team on a bus, I think you got to at least serve a game and be fined a lot.
Yeah,
probably like $50,000, something like that.
Right.
You got to do. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, that's
like, what are you doing?
That's crazy, bro. I didn't know it happened like that. I thought somebody was telling me about it today. They said something about like they disrespected the Players Association, but I guess it was the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy. Yeah.
Moving forward, tonight the Lakers play. Mr. LeBron James is 36 points away from breaking the NBA scoring record.
Who did they play tonight?
I don't know who they
Oklahoma,
play.
I think.
Is it OKC? Maybe. I seen tickets were gone for like $100,000. $100,000 to see him break the scoring record.
I have a little bet on that. I have a bet that it'll be a layup and he'll have a double that game.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the odds on that? That's got to be like 1,000 or something.
Yeah, it's like.
What do you
it's
think
only
about,
like 5 for like 20-some bucks that payout or something.
What do you think about LeBron breaking the scoring record?
I think it's dope, man. I think his career. I wasn't a LeBron fan like that. I was always like against LeBron. I was always like with the Warriors after Kobe had left had retired. You know, I'm 33, so I came up Kobe, straight Kobe fan. You know what I'm saying? So Kobe was my era. You know, and after that, I just became a Warriors fan because I love shooters. Playing with Scotty Wood made me love just seeing that ball go in like that.
Were you like me? Like, I'm not just talking shit or anything, but were you a Warriors fan before it was cool to be a Warriors fan? Like,
well, I was
Mark
watching
Jackson?
them when BD was there going crazy, and for sure.
Like a young Steph, a young Clay, and a young Dre. Yeah. I remember them series they had against the Spurs where they weren't good enough yet to beat the Spurs, but I kept telling people these dudes are coming.
Yeah,
yeah. Like they're coming.
I watched the game, but I watched the games, of course, but I wasn't a fan of them like that yet. But I love like Monte Ellis and all that, bro. They were exciting to watch.
So good.
Like they had those late night games for sure, and it was just exciting basketball. Steven Jackson was on there at one point in time.
Yeah. Shout out Steven Jackson
for sure.
We might talk about that in a little bit. The malice at the palace or the brawl at the palace, whatever they call it.
Yeah, for sure.
LeBron breaking the scoring record. I think his durability, you can't knock that. I used to be a LeBron hater. I used to hate LeBron back in his early days, like his early career, because they would always say he was better than Kobe. Right. And like 03, like 04, 05, 06, Kobe was the fucking man. Dude. Oh, man. Like LeBron, yeah.
You know, and it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Like the older we get, the older we get, bro. It's like somebody greatness is gonna come when we're old as hell. Because look, this is the era we seen. Like Jordan, they had the Jordan and Kobe
comparison.
You know what I'm saying? And it's Kobe with LeBron, which they still they do compare LeBron and MJ for sure, but it's like down to the generations, bro. Because then you got Steph Curry, that's not arguably the best player, but that's going to be the best shooter we will see in our time.
Me and G had a discussion a few weeks ago about who our top 5 greatest players of all time were. And like Stephen A was just on $1 Million Worth of Game, and he gave his top 5, and he had MJ, and then he had LeBron, and then the boys interrupt him, and they're like, LeBron over Kobe? We're not just judging, we just want to know why. Yeah. And Stephen A goes, well, with Kobe, we had already seen Kobe, and it was Michael Jordan. With LeBron, we've never seen LeBron before.
I like that point. But my argument with that, bro, is
you can't knock somebody for mimicking someone. Like I mean, you can always put Kobe. If you was to say Kobe's the second greatest basketball player of all time, I'm not going to argue with you. I won't. Yeah. I won't. We got Kobe up in the fucking studio. I won't argue with you.
But and to say this, bro, I think everybody's point is legit a good point. You know, whatever point, like whatever reason you have that you think that LeBron is not better than Kobe,
or even better than Jordan,
or is even better. You know what I'm saying? It's probably a great point the way you put it, because the different games, bro. Oh my god,
that argument became a very, very interesting argument in 2016.
Yeah,
like that 3-4 game stretch when Steph said I had never seen two people talking about Kai and LeBron play like at that level. Like he said we were great, they were just better.
Yeah,
like you. That argument became an argument back then.
Yeah, I mean, bro, for sure. I think for my reasoning, bro, is LeBron. LeBron is more electrifying. He's explosive and electrifying,
still,
bro.
To the day.
And Kobe, bro, it was beautiful just watching fundamentals, bro. Like, I don't know. I love fundamentals.
Poetry watching
like,
Kobe.
Yeah,
like, it was just literally poetry. So like LeBron's shoot up and down the floor and just, like his early days, just yamming. Now he's more like.
And, if we want to make arguments about it too, it's like, LeBron in his early career was making clutch shots, yes, for sure. But it's like Kobe, that's who you really
Clutch
want to
shot
get that
after
ball at the
clutch
end of the
shot
game.
after clutch shot after clutch shot.
And it's like
Yeah.
sometimes, you could see in some games LeBron would run away from that, or his shot
Shot selection.
shot selection would not be great at all at the end of a game.
And that's why I think he stopped trying to force it and try to give it to the open teammates. And that's the argument kind of LeBron has. Well, I always make the best play possible. Well, sometimes the best play possible isn't really the best play possible. Like, you want your best players shooting the ball.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't matter if you have two hands in your face. Kobe's taking the shot.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. He's gonna take it.
But I don't hate LeBron anymore. Getting back to that, I'm not a LeBron hater anymore. I
definitely respect his game, and I definitely love seeing him play.
There will be a void in the NBA when he leaves. It's we don't have that. You can maybe say Luka or Giannis, but like we don't have that next up guy really yet. I don't think.
Yeah.
Do we? I don't really think so.
I don't see, his son. I mean, what you think?
That's an argument. Which one?
I mean, I like both of them, to be honest.
I
bro.
think
the youngest definitely is.
I think Bryce is going to be a killer.
He's big. He's definitely bigger.
He's going to have that 6'10", small forward type game.
Yeah.
I think Bronny's going to struggle when he gets to college.
You think so?
Yeah, I
think he's real. I love to see how much in shape he is, how fast and quick he is, bro. I think he's going to. I don't know. I'm not for sure, to be honest. I think he might have a good college career. But
has he picked yet?
I don't think so.
I think he's down to
It's
Ohio
down to
State,
Ohio and
Duke, and somebody else.
Not for sure what the other one is, but I know it was those two for sure.
Shout out to LeBron for breaking the scoring record. Where are we at? Okay. We're going to take a quick break to thank some sponsors. When we get back, we're going to make some Super Bowl predictions. Maybe tell us where our money's at. Yeah. We might get into some red pill, blue pill situation.
Hey, we'd like to give a quick shout out to all our sponsors. First, God's Goons with Brandon and Tara Chisholm. They're doing a lot of great things in the community, but you can catch them for Monday Night Men's Group from 5:30 to 6:30 at 1804 West 11th Street here in Marion. And again, Tuesday for Bibles and Biceps. Same time, same place. You can also get with High Moon Emporium, custom women's clothing and boutique. And if you're in the market to buy or sell a home, please get in contact with Nicholson Realty 2.0. They will walk you step by step through the progress and get you the best deal on your next home. It's only a phone call away. And when it's dinner time, please head over to Imagine Burgers and Brew and try out their already decadent menu, plus some of their new food items. Again, when your stomach is rumbling, don't get to fumbling the rock. Go get you a burger you always imagined at Imagine Burgers and Brew. And for any and all construction needs, please get with Derek Lewis and the crew at Above All Construction at 765-573-5982.
Welcome back.
We back with it.
Kansas City Chiefs, Philadelphia Eagles. Who you rolling with?
Philly, man. I'm rolling with Philly.
Roll with Philly. Ooh.
I'm rolling with Philly, man, because, these guys is coming, bro. Like, I feel like Kansas City, they deserve, they won that last game, but I feel like it was all guts last game for them. And it was like,
they're really hurt.
They're hurt, bro. And Philly just flying through boys, bro.
Yeah, a lot of people have said that their path to the Super Bowl is the easiest ever. You can say that if you want to, but they went 14-3 in the regular season.
Yeah, they deserve it. Their quarterback is a great guy.
Quarterback's good. Their defense, their front four. Hassan Reddick should have been an All-Pro.
Oh man, it showed all
Miles
their sacks,
Sanders,
bro.
Yeah.
My gosh.
Miles Sanders is running the hell of the ball. You get A.J. Brown from Tennessee. You got Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown on the outside.
Yep, for
Nick
sure.
Sirianni is one of the best coaches in football, especially when it comes to script. Shane Steichen's one of the best offensive coordinators in football. They got it all.
Already.
That being said, in my opinion, the greatest quarterback of all time is on the other side.
Yeah, for sure. He's great. Yeah, he's hurt too still, right?
He's limping, but he's had 2 weeks. I say he's the greatest.
He's got that great treatment.
I say he's the. A lot of people will. It's known that a lot of people say that Tom Brady is the greatest of all time.
For sure.
Not because of his rings and what he's done, but my argument with that is if you're going to say Tom Brady's the greatest of all time because of his rings, then Bill Russell should be the greatest of all time in basketball.
Yeah.
Right?
He's definitely.
And the thing about it is basketball is a more solo-dependent sport than what football is. There's 52 men on a football team.
Yeah.
So
I'm with you on that.
how long is it going to take for Pat?
And there's definitely more games.
Yeah, and there's definitely more games.
Yeah.
Like, so what does Pat Mahomes have to do to be the greatest of all time? Does he have to win 7? No, come on, stop.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you on that.
I can't. I bet against Pat Mahomes when it comes to Joe Burrow. I can't bet against that kid again. I think Andy Reid. It's the game script. They're both going to come out and score. This is what I think is going to happen. Philly's going to go down and score. Kansas City's going to come down and score. And once those first 15 to 20 scripted plays that they know that they're going to run off the back is out the window,
right,
it becomes a Nick Sirianni versus Andy Reid coaches matchup. Like it becomes a chess matchup. And Andy Reid could be the greatest coach of all time.
I think, bro, and I'm glad that's a great point. As well as I just think
greatest tight end to ever play the games on their team.
I think they have to make sure that they can't because once Philly get the scoring, bro, they can really
score. They run the score.
They definitely will run that score up, bro. And
if there's a team that can match them point for point, it's Kansas City.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
And I don't know much
Kansas
about
City.
Yeah, I don't know much about about football, but I definitely know about these two teams for sure.
Yeah, you've watched the playoffs.
I know about these two teams for sure.
Yeah, I got Kansas City. Chris has got the Eagles. I think G's got the Chiefs too. I'm not sure who Blades has got. We'll see.
For sure.
Game Sunday. Okay. We're gonna be doing like these fun. You want to talk about Offset real quick? You want to talk about that?
Yeah,
I'll let you talk about
man.
that before we get into these games.
It's a crazy situation, man. You feel like you want somebody to rest in peace, and they're still, beefing over the takeoff.
A lot of emotion between these two guys, man.
Yeah, it's unfortunate what happened, bro, and it's just, what happened at the Grammys. They said that they fought. Well, TMZ, I don't know if it's TMZ or some. I've seen on a couple different things that said they fought. I've seen a tweet, Offset saying, what I look like fighting my brother. I've seen a video of Cardi B saying they was both wrong.
Something happened.
So something definitely happened, bro. For Quavo to want to do the tribute alone.
Yeah,
and to me, you would figure, you just lost your brother. The first thing I would do is, go squash all that with my other brother. Real family as well. I would squash all that, bro, and squash, whatever they got going on with mob ties. When all that, nonsense.
Just young kid shit, dude. Dude, this is what Takeoff would want. He would want you guys to get together and make the dopest fucking comeback album ever.
Craziest comeback. I mean, their vibe is crazy, bro.
That shit would bang.
Their vibe is so crazy, bro. And I feel like Offset wants to do that.
I think so too. I think Quavo might still have some bitterness.
Yeah, me too.
So,
but then again, when he said that they had the beef. The reason why he left or whatever, it was personal shit. It didn't have nothing to do with the record label, not business at all. So you can only imagine, what they're going through. But you figure, like you said, bro, death will definitely bring. And it sucks that's it happens. That's what happens. Death brings people together.
You
might not talk to somebody
in personal life,
real talk. You might not talk to somebody in your family for 20+ years, and somebody close to both of y'all, in a way, done died. Now I done bring both of y'all together. It's crazy.
It shouldn't take that, but that's just life.
It's
I
life.
guess.
Yeah, it's definitely life. Different scenarios, different situations.
I think they'll be back. I think they'll put whatever it is that they got going on behind them. It's just going to take a long time for these dudes to heal, man. That was just.
Yeah, I feel like they're blocking a lot of money that could be made.
Oh yeah, yeah.
To me, I have every Migos album, and it's definitely, definitely
all
dope.
boppers.
Yeah,
all boppers.
yeah, definitely dope music. So,
shout out to them. We are going to be doing some fun segments. Okay, last week we did trivia. We're not going to do G. We'll do trivia when G comes back. We're going to do red pill, blue pill today. I'm going to give Chris some situations, and he's got to pick which pill. You know, you've seen the movie The Matrix where Morpheus goes red pill, blue pill. He's got to pick which situation he would choose to happen and why. Okay, we're going to start off with a bopper. Okay.
With the
Kevin Durant never turns into a snake, and he stays with OKC and Russ. Blue pill. Red pill. LeBron James never does the announcement at the Boys and Girls Club. It was Boys and Girls Club, right?
I think so.
Never says I'm taking my talents to South Beach. Stays home in Cleveland. Wins a championship. LeBron stays in Cleveland, wins a couple championships, or Kevin Durant stays in OKC and wins one with Russ. Which pill are you taking? And why?
You know what? I'm going to take the Durant situation. Because they had Harden too, right?
No, not at the time that
It wasn't.
no. Harden had already went to Houston.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was Serge Ibaka, Russ, and
Did they still have Steven Adams?
yes.
Yes, I
they
would
blew
definitely.
they blew a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, for sure. Man, I would definitely stay. Because I'm not saying. I mean, just because him and Westbrook, it kind of savaged their friendship and stuff like that. But I think Durant definitely he should have stayed because they could have made something. There's no telling who would have came, there later on. I think they would have got great pickups there. Steven Adams is a great big guy.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to be a scorer, but he just knows what to do and when to do it.
And this was prime Steven Adams.
Yeah,
this was
like
young Steven Adams.
Yeah, for sure. Big, strong guy. And Westbrook and Durant, their duo is something so crazy. Westbrook was so explosive. That crowd, they rocked that arena so crazy each time, bro. Like,
I just
it used to get me hyped.
Yeah,
Everybody in those white shirts.
I don't know what happened with him. Like, why he?
Do you think he was really that desperate for a ring? Like, you think that he knew, like, man, if I go with Golden State, I'm definitely winning this ring easily.
You see the clip of him on $1 Million Worth of Game where he names the 5 top players he's ever played with, and he goes Steph, Clay, James, Draymond, and then they're at 5, and then he waits 10 seconds and he goes, "Oh, Ibaka," and the guys are like, "Damn." they're like shit, on some hater shit, dude. Come on.
That's good that they did that because it's like you got to talk about that now.
You have to.
You got to talk about that. I don't know what
happened, but before that happened, I will say this: this was before Luka was in the league. KD was my favorite player.
KD was great to watch.
I love
just You're not going to see a big man just move like that. I mean. Rock like that, side to side, dribbling good.
One of the greatest scorers to ever play the game. Period.
Most definitely.
Okay.
Most definitely.
I like that answer. I will say this. I will say LeBron going to Miami. I want him to stay in Cleveland. That's the pill I'm taking.
Oh, yeah?
Because I think that was a domino that tipped and told everybody, you know what? Fuck y'all. We control where we go. We're changing the league. And I think that's what did it. I don't think it was the Boston.
Super teams?
Yes. I don't think it was the Boston one because those guys were kind of towards the end of their career. They were past their primes. LeBron going to Miami.
So you think that started the super teams?
I think so. I really think so. I think that was the time where players said we control where we want to go. We control what we want to do.
Boston had a crazy bench too.
They did.
They had Eddie House, crazy shooter.
I fucking hate Paul Pierce. I hate Paul Pierce. I fucking hate Paul Pierce. Biggest fucking hater on the planet, dude. I hated the Celtics, and I think it's because I was a Kobe fan.
Yeah,
I hated the Celtics.
Yeah, that rivalry was crazy.
Can you imagine if LeBron? Do you think? Because when LeBron left,
do you think he always was getting frustrated with Golden State?
Oh yeah, he definitely got frustrated with Golden State.
That's what I'm.
Yeah, but when he left to go to Miami, they didn't have Kai. Then the next season, Cleveland got the number 1 pick, and then they got Kai. If LeBron would have stayed in Cleveland, what would that roster have looked like to get him help? Because he didn't have anybody. He had nobody.
Yeah, he definitely didn't.
They weren't going to beat. They weren't going to beat the Spurs. They weren't beating the Mavs.
Did you think he had that pool yet? Like he has now.
Play? This was what 2008,
7 or
2008 or 2009 when he left. It was one of them years or something like that. It might have been 2010. It was one of them years. But he was. You could have argued he was the best in the league at the time. Like, who wouldn't want to come play with LeBron?
Right.
I think he seen that opportunity to go to Miami, and he thought it was going to take pressure off of him to win a title with D Wade. But it just put more on him. Yeah, it's like you guys are fucking building
now
a
you gotta
all-star
win.
team. Now you gotta
win. Now you gotta win.
The only
it's like, what's your next excuse now?
The only hole LeBron has on his whole career is losing to Dallas. That's the only tarnish he has on his whole career.
Yeah.
You can't say anything about his early years in Cleveland. He took a fucking paper bag and a shoestring to fucking the finals.
Yeah.
So, I mean.
For real.
I'm taking LeBron, staying home.
Staying home?
Got another one.
What's up?
Okay. Shaquille O'Neal. Red pill. Shaquille O'Neal never leaves the Lakers. Him and Kobe never get into it. They go on to win 2 more titles. Never goes to Miami. Blue pill. The brawl at the Palace never happens. Ron Artest, Steven Jackson, Jermaine O'Neal, they never get suspended. Jamal Tinsley never gets suspended. That team was projected to win it all. They were projected to win it. They were whooping Detroit's ass that game too.
For sure.
That never happens. Uncle Reggie wins a ring. So you pretty much got the Palace never happens, blue pill. Reggie Miller wins 1 ring. Shaq never leaves Kobe. You could say they're the best duo of all time right now, but they are for sure the best duo of all time when Shaq never leaves. Red pill.
That is super hard. And Kobe's my favorite player.
You gotta love Reggie.
Yeah,
you have to love Reggie.
I really, man.
Hold on. Before you go on, the fact that there's not a statue of Reggie Miller outside of Gainbridge Fieldhouse blows my fucking mind.
Facts.
If you have a statue for Peyton Manning out in front of Lucas Oil, you better have one for the house that Reggie built too.
Yeah, for sure. I'm with you on that one. Reggie definitely need one of them things. Bless me. Man, this is really hard, bro. Like, man. I'm gonna say the Pacers, man. I'm gonna say that to never happen because
it was
Indianapolis
a black eye on the league.
Indianapolis would have been crazy around that time for Indiana winning a championship.
Oh yeah.
It would have been crazy down there.
They're still they're still one of the only teams to never win a title.
Exactly.
That was on our trivia last week.
For real.
Yeah.
And I think I think definitely it would have been great for them to see them win a championship. That ball club was some strong group of guys that knew how to get it done, bro.
That wasn't a super team. It was a very well put together
team. It was a well
team.
They everybody knew their role, bro. It was crazy. As soon as you checked in, everybody was doing their own thing. Like you said, Jamal Tinsley, Steven Jackson, bro.
Like J.O. was the man back then.
Who was our big guy we had?
Jermaine O'Neal.
J.O. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Oh yeah, I loved watching them guys, man. So I definitely, I'll definitely go with that one.
I'll take blue pill too. Like I disagreed with you on the last one. I'm not going to disagree with you on this one. I'll take the blue pill. I grew up. What got me into basketball? I'll tell you a story about my grandma. My grandma used to be an alcoholic. Right. Like straight up, she'd fucking get a 6-pack of Pabst Blue Ribbon, down a 6-pack when the Pacers are playing. I'm like fucking 7 years old, and she's on the couch yelling, "Boom, baby!" Fucking hammered, bro. Right. Fucking hammered. Love my grandma, miss her. That's what made me a basketball fan. It's like Reggie Miller, Boom,
that's
baby,
dope.
back in the day.
That's dope.
Die hard. And I would have killed to see Reggie win one.
Oh yeah,
Homer for sure. Truth, Indiana guy.
I would have killed to see him play. To be honest,
I never got to see him play.
Yeah,
not at Market Square Arena or nothing, man. And I think my dad got to see him play.
Oh yeah.
But man, Reggie was the man.
Yeah,
I
for
wish
sure.
he would get a chance to coach.
Man, I wish. I mean, he's a good commentator when he does. But I think, I think if him and like Bird would have got together, you know, I think it definitely would have made some great things happen there.
You know, Ron Artest doesn't have that dark cloud over his career. If that doesn't happen, that dude has some strings loose, man. But he was so good.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Good.
It was like he was a grown man still learning how to be a grown man.
Yeah.
Like so.
Yeah.
You know.
No, that's facts. Like, did you watch the documentary, the Malice at the Palace or whatever?
Yes, on Netflix.
It was
great.
good.
I
So
loved it.
good.
I loved it, bro. I loved it. A lot of stuff that in that short documentary, a lot of stuff I did not know.
Yeah.
For real.
Yep. I think that's all we got today. I think we went like 40 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, I think so. I think we're
Just bullshitting.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
See what I'm saying? It's easy.
Yeah,
when you can talk about whatever you want, it's easy.
Yeah.
And when G gets back, it's going to be insane.
Oh yeah.
Like the thing, we're going to have to like condense it.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope though because we got this and then we still got our guests coming.
You want to talk about your special guest that you're going to have on Saturday?
Yeah, I can. Well, I still have to lock in the time, make sure it's for sure going to be Saturday.
Yeah.
But you know, no, matter of fact, I want to save it. I want to save it because I definitely want to shoot. I'm thinking about shooting some different content with him while he's here as well. So, I think it's gonna be dope. I think it's gonna be dope, bro.
Make sure you like the TikTok, follow the TikTok,
Already.
subscribe to the YouTube, like the Facebook,
Instagram, we on there too.
Instagram. We'll get going eventually. Instagram's weird, dude. You can only post like 1 minute videos and fucking weird shit.
Follow us for sure on every social
Every
media.
platform. TikTok is doing way better than what we thought.
Carl has his food review on there as well. You
Yeah.
know, we're definitely going to start tapping it. We told you all we're going to start tapping in. Carl has the first food review.
I think we're going to be doing some weird food challenges too.
Definitely. We're gonna call that segment something too. We got to make up a dope name for it.
Yeah,
we're gonna make up a dope name for it and bring you guys some weird shit. Especially people around here that's doing y'all things too. Hey, we're gonna pull up, so hey, make sure you're ready.
Yeah,
Make sure you're ready. We're gonna get your food. We're gonna bring it back here and
Don't have no
see what we got
roaches
together.
on
Yeah. Make sure you sanitize really great.
All right, thanks guys.
I'm higher than Bron, I just need a lighter. Feel like a champ, need a ring for the hand. Cover it all from here across the land. Handle the plans, but you won't understand. So if you ain't know, this is the brand.